Hi, I know many of you who are small business owners frantically trying to navigate through this crisis are frustrated by the fits and starts of the SBA loan programs, both the emergency injury disaster loans and the Paycheck Protection Program. From difficulties completing online forms to getting through to the SBA and now news that the funds have run out of money, these programs are not yet delivering the promised relief. I share your frustrations and I am working to address many of the challenges. Let me first discuss the PPP or Paycheck Protection Program. This program is part of the CARES Act Congress passed at the end of March. Congress's intent was to help employees by channeling money to small business employers. These are the 30 million small businesses that employ 55% of our workforce. The loans are forgivable, covering 8 weeks of payroll up to a total of $10 million. With simple qualifying rules intended to get money to you fast, this aid was specifically targeted to small businesses with less than 500 employees. The House initially wanted to invest more than $500 billion in the fund, but the administration and Senate insisted on a smaller amount, and the compromise was $349 billion. Sure enough, PPP ran out of money yesterday because the demand was so high. SBA is saying more than 1.7 million businesses were approved for loans, but I've heard from countless small businesses in our district that they have not been able to get the intended assistance. This is unacceptable. Furthermore, we learned yesterday that Ruth Chris Steakhouse received $20 million. This is a publicly traded company with 5,000 employees getting 2 times the maximum loan amount, 83 times the average loan size, and we don't know how many other large companies got loans or how many other companies double-dipped. The problems we are seeing with this program are exactly why we need real oversight. Oversight to ensure that systems are in place to execute the program, that loans are going to the right people, that no one is allowed to double-dip. So yes, we need to get more money in this program, but we also need the administration to deliver the program as intended by Congress to the small businesses that need this money so they can bring their employees back. Now for the EIDL program. This was part of the very first COVID bill passed by the House on March 4th. These are intended to be working capital loans with initial program size of $7 billion and a maximum loan set at $2 million. There was a 3-week approval process, but a $10,000 advance was to be provided within 3 days of applying. There's been so much demand that the SBA took it on themselves to reduce the amount, and now people are being told by the SBA that they need to reapply. This too is unacceptable. So what do we do now? First, we need to get more money into both programs. I support the plan to add $250 billion into PPP immediately. Let's get that done. But we also need to add provisions to automatically extend loan funding if the stay-at-home orders extend beyond 8 weeks, so we don't find ourselves in the exact same hole 2 months from now while businesses hang in the lurch and partisan politics play out in D.C. And we need to create a separate loan facility for businesses to access capital necessary to navigate the uncertainty of the first phase of the pandemic and plan for an uncertain future once we get back to work. This will likely have to be as large as the PPP program, but it will only focus on helping employers to put in place the strategies they need to return to work once again and start to grow our economy. So to everyone watching, please know that I hear you. I appreciate your frustrations. I will fight tooth and nail to get programs funded as soon as possible, as well as desperately needed money to our hospitals and healthcare workers and our state and local governments, all with the necessary oversight to make sure the money goes to where it's supposed to. Thank you. I wish you a good weekend, and together we will get through this.